RDA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Wilson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not field. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Buccaneer first down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Down, Tampa Bay.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Now Murray off play action. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now Wilson on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Hill. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Buccaneer first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A run for Hill. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Back to the ground, it's Hill. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down now, it's Hill, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
30-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Darius Leonard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Here's Jack Fox now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 22. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Swift. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 at the 19. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Gay's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry, NFL's leading rusher a season ago. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's another first down, as this time they get an even 20. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
A gain of 52 yards.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
22-yard line.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. From the gun, Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Again, Wilson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Keenan Allen, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half.
At the 24-yard line.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10.
Derrick Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for
the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And they run the option on second down.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
23-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
After the field goal, here's Bunker to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Wilson. Flushed out right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
At the 26. It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Olivier Vernon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
Murray's pass.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Kyler Murray, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he was able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 10. Harrison Butker set to go.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On second down, Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Here's Wilson. Allen has it, left side. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 34. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first and 10, it's Swift. And some room to work. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
18-yard line.
On second down, Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
It's third down.
On the run, it's Davis. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And Gay knocks this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Murray to throw. Dancing to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now third and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
To throw is Murray. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
They'll start the drive with Hill. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.